Welcome to Documentary Reel, your home for exploring the world's greatest mysteries and most compelling stories. Today, we're venturing deep into the heart of America, to a place of stunning natural beauty that harbors a sleeping giant with the power to reshape our world. We're talking about the supervolcano lurking beneath Yellowstone National Park. For millions of years, this colossal force has slumbered, but recent seismic data suggests a stirring deep within the Earth. The ground is swelling, the geysers are becoming more erratic, and scientists are watching more closely than ever before. What would happen if the Yellowstone Caldera, one of the largest supervolcanoes on the planet, were to awaken from its long sleep and erupt today? The event would begin not with a single explosion, but with a series of massive earthquakes, far more powerful than anything modern civilization has ever witnessed. These tremors would be the first catastrophic sign, shattering infrastructure across several states and serving as a terrifying prelude to the main event. Beneath the picturesque landscapes of Wyoming, Montana, and Idaho, a gargantuan chamber of molten rock, or magma, has been slowly accumulating for millennia. The pressure within this chamber is immense, and as it reaches its breaking point, it would blast through the Earth's crust with unimaginable force. An eruption column would rocket into the sky, climbing more than 30 miles high and punching through the stratosphere. This column wouldn't just be smoke, it would be a churning, superheated mixture of ash, rock, and toxic gases, eclipsing the sun and turning day into an eerie, perpetual twilight for those nearby. The immediate devastation would be absolute. Everything within a radius of at least 100 miles would be incinerated instantly by pyroclastic flows. These are not slow-moving lava flows, but fast-moving, ground-hugging avalanches of hot gas and volcanic matter, traveling at hundreds of miles per hour with temperatures exceeding 1,800 degrees Fahrenheit. Cities like Jackson, Wyoming, and Bozeman, Montana, would vanish in the blink of an eye. There would be no escape, no time to react. The land itself would be completely sterilized, buried under hundreds of feet of smoldering volcanic deposits, creating a new, lifeless landscape. Beyond this zone of total annihilation, the next catastrophic wave would be the ash fall. A thick, heavy blanket of volcanic ash would begin to descend, covering vast swathes of North America. Within a few hundred miles of the eruption, the ash could pile up several feet deep, its immense weight causing buildings to collapse and rendering roads impassable. This isn't the light, fluffy ash from a campfire. Volcanic ash is made of tiny, sharp particles of pulverized rock and glass. It's abrasive, corrosive, and when wet, it turns into a heavy, cement-like sludge. It would choke rivers, contaminate water supplies, and suffocate plant life. The ash cloud spread would be dictated by the prevailing winds, but models predict it would cover the entire United States within days. Major cities like Denver, Salt Lake City, and even as far as Chicago and Minneapolis would experience significant ash fall. Daily life would grind to a halt. Air travel would be grounded indefinitely, not just in North America, but globally. The fine, abrasive ash particles can travel for thousands of miles and are incredibly dangerous to jet engines, causing them to fail. Global trade and transportation systems would be paralyzed, leading to an immediate and unprecedented economic crisis. The agricultural heartland of the United States would be buried. The fertile plains that feed a significant portion of the world would become a barren wasteland under a layer of toxic ash, leading to catastrophic crop failures and a global food shortage of unimaginable proportions. Livestock would perish, unable to graze on the poisoned land. But the most far-reaching and terrifying consequence of a Yellowstone eruption would be the volcanic winter. The sheer volume of sulfur dioxide and other gases injected into the stratosphere would form a veil of aerosols that would encircle the globe. This veil would reflect sunlight back into space, causing global temperatures to plummet. The effect would be a dramatic and prolonged period of cooling, lasting for several years, possibly even a decade or more. Average global temperatures could drop by 5 to 10 degrees Celsius, a change more drastic and rapid than anything experienced in human history. This sudden climate shift would trigger a new, man-made ice age. Growing seasons would be drastically shortened or eliminated altogether in many parts of the world. Monsoon patterns in Asia and rainfall in Africa would be severely disrupted, leading to widespread drought and famine on a global scale. The ecosystems we rely on would collapse. Forests would die off, marine life would struggle as ocean temperatures change, and countless species would face extinction. The delicate balance that sustains life on Earth would be irrevocably broken. So, how likely is this apocalyptic scenario? Geologists monitor Yellowstone with an array of sophisticated instruments. They track ground deformation, gas emissions, and the constant hum of seismic activity. The park experiences between 1,000 and 3,000 earthquakes every year, a constant reminder of the dynamic forces at play. Most of these tremors are minor, too small for a person to feel, but they are vital data points. They reveal the movement of magma and water through the complex plumbing system beneath the caldera. In recent years, scientists have noted an accelerated rate of ground uplift in certain areas, indicating that the magma chamber is swelling. While the U.S. Geological Survey maintains that the annual probability of a supereruption is about 1 in 730,000, they also acknowledge that we are geologically overdue. The last major eruption occurred around 640,000 years ago, and these massive events have happened, on average, every 600,000 to 800,000 years. We are living within that window. The question isn't if Yellowstone will erupt again, but when. The forces of nature operate on a timeline far grander than our own, and the sleeping giant beneath the park will not sleep forever. The consequences of its awakening would test humanity in ways we can barely comprehend. It would be a global catastrophe, rewriting not just the map, but the future of our civilization. The world as we know it would cease to exist, replaced by a desperate struggle for survival in a colder, darker world. This is the stark reality of the power that lies dormant beneath one of our most beloved national parks. A beautiful, wild place that holds the key to a potential global cataclysm. Thanks for joining us on Documentary Reel. If you found this journey into the heart of the Yellowstone supervolcano as fascinating as we did, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. You won't want to miss our next exploration into the forces that shape our world.